What's up, y'all? I'm Chuck with the Millionaire Mindset, and today I want to talk about the perils of stagnation. Stagnation is basically staying in the same place, doing the same stuff. You won't adapt, you won't change, you won't evolve, you won't grow. So the good example would be like a chicken and the egg. An egg just would never hatch, it just stayed in its shell, it stayed in the comfort zone, and it would never become a chicken. It would just always be an egg. So there's no growth in that because we all like to eat chicken other than just eggs. Sometimes we like the whole chicken. But the only way to get out of stagnation is to embrace change. So in order to embrace change, first you have to see there is a problem. Once you acknowledge the problem, you can come out with creative ways to change, whether it could be friends, family members, getting out the house, just doing some different things to break up the monotony and stop being a hermit, or in your own little cocoon or safe space, so to call it. But change is always necessary. You can look at the seasons, you can look at the world, you can look at your job, anything you can look at, it has to change. So you're not willing to change, you're not willing to grow, and you're stuck in that same space, and you will not grow, you won't evolve, you won't benefit, you won't get anything out of being locked in the same place. Other ways to embrace change is to just join focus groups or talk to other people at work, church, anywhere. You just got to find all ways to elevate and change your situation, because you can always be better off tomorrow than you are today. The next one would be just set clearly defined goals, whether it could be to get active, to lose weight, to save more money, to get a better career, to save a certain amount of money for retirement. Setting goals gives you something to reach for, something to wake up to, something to look forward to. And it presents a unique and different challenge, because you can always change the goal, set a new goal, or you can have multiple goals. But it's always good to have something to strive for, and that gives you a more meaningful life, because it would be a boring life if you had nothing at all to strive for or to live for. Some people have kids, some people have cars, you got pets, you got a certain dollar amount certain people are trying to work towards before they retire or go to a part-time status, or just to do something different altogether. The next course I would say would be to continue learning. By continuously learning, that will also get you out of stagnation. All these things or topics that I'm going to bring up will cause you to grow and have to face change. But by learning, it gets you with those old habits, and you're able to unlearn and relearn. Now, by doing that, we're going to drop all those bad habits, traumas, thoughts, processes, and isms that were passed along. It could be childhood, work, whoever raised you, it could be environmental. But we want to drop all those bad habits, we want to unlearn them, and we want to relearn a new set that are beneficial, that are fruitful, they're healthy, they create longevity, and you'll just have a better overall life. I mean, besides, who doesn't want to learn? Now, we all learn in different ways. Some people read, some people watch videos, some people do audio books, but just find a way that works for you so that you can learn and grow and just become better. And who knows, by you becoming better, other people may be influenced by what you're doing, or they may not be strong enough to take on and embrace change and get rid of stagnation, but you may be the poster child of growing and evolving and become better than you were. So that's another positive. You may be able to lead a group at work, or you might start a group on Facebook of becoming better and leaving stagnation behind. The next big step is stepping outside of your comfort zone. So many times in life, we come up with these routines, driving the same way to work, eating the same thing for breakfast, going to the same restaurants every weekend, wearing that same black dress or those same brown shoes. And it's always good to step outside of your comfort zone. You can learn something new, you can experience something new, and you can have something new, because there's more than one way to cook a cheeseburger. It's more than one way to make a pizza, and there's more than one way to create a business or have a better life or to learn a skill or a trade. There's several ways to do anything. There is no right or wrong way, as long as you get the desired results. But definitely the results are getting out of your comfort zone so that you can expound and grow and be better. You may want to join some focus groups. Like I said, you can go to church, you can converse with other people. It's just so many ways on. Your favorite YouTuber may cover a topic on it, and you can watch those topics. You can jot down your progress so you can have something to compare against, so that you can become better, and you can keep pushing yourself, and you can take yourself up to the next level. I mean, who knows what can come out of this? You might grow a platform from it. You might write a movie script. Hey, you might even write a book. The reach is unlimited. Who knows how far you can go with it? The next point is to seek feedback. You always want to get feedback, because the way we view ourselves is not the same way the world views you. So the people that you hold close, your friends, your family, your co-workers, people that you trust and you spend a significant amount of time with, you can write down the current you and where you want to go, and you can just check in with them every 90 days, give or take. It may be more depending on the amount of change or the path that you're taking, but just follow other people lead and listen to see what they have to say. Now, it won't feel good in the beginning, because you know there's room for improvement. That's why you're watching this, or that's why you're considering the improvement yourself. But you definitely want to take note of what they're saying. Of course, we would go with the consensus, because if one person is saying everything and everybody else is saying something different, we're going to go with the majority folk. I mean, that one person can be the oddball or the anomaly. Either way, we want to seek feedback so that we can see that we're tracking on course, update those goals or change them periodically so that you can just continue on this course. This won't be a one-time thing. It's like losing weight. Once you get there, you want to stay on the journey. You don't want to lose 20 pounds and then start back with the same old bad habits. That defeated the purpose of losing the 20 pounds. So you want to find a lifestyle where you can comfortably stay away from stagnation so that you can do it for longevity. The next one is be curious, be open-minded. There's not one way to do it. So long as the way that you choose works for you, that is all that matters. Now, don't be afraid to try all the ways that have been presented to get rid of stagnation. Those ways could be being more social, going to events, concerts, doing different things at the church. Basically just changing the monotony, your routine in your life. And some people may call it boring, some people may call it exciting, but basically you're putting yourself out there to be exposed to more in the environment, in the world. And it just makes you a well-rounded person, because you can meet new people, you can learn new things. And of course, the main goal is still to get rid of stagnation. Stagnation is just like old water. It turns color, it holds mosquitoes. It just doesn't benefit us at all, as opposed to fresh, clean spring water or bottled water, whichever one you might choose. And it just makes for a better experience. Also, through stagnation, there will be missed opportunities. So you miss any value that you can get from relationships, any value you can get from growing, benefiting, learning, executing a new skill, a new task, or even become up for promotion at your job. So you always want to make sure you're in the loop and not in that little cubby hole eating your lunch. You need to rub elbows with the people that can teach you something you can learn from, whether it's your managers, supervisors, or they can be your equal at work. But you always want to be in the loop so that you won't miss out on those opportunities, because you never know who you can meet or what they can do or what you can do for them. So the world is one big oyster. It's ways for us to talk, communicate, hang with one another, and just rub elbows with the right people instead of the wrong people. Another thing is a loss of creativity with stagnation. You won't get those dreams or those desires. You won't be innovative. That light bulb won't come on. So You may have a way to help people save money. You might be able to create something, a new exercise, or that new tick, or that new gadget, or that new thing. But by remaining stagnant, you won't create it, you won't make it, you won't bring it to fruition, it won't come to the light. It'll just sit there in the back of your head, just marinating, not going anywhere, not serving any purpose, not doing anything. And the world always needs a new inventor or a new invention so we can make the world better. And it might monetize it a little bit so that you can get a little extra money in your pocket. That's always a plus because we need money to survive. Next, there is no motivation or no purpose surrounded behind stagnation. So what that means is, if you remain stagnant, there's no growth, there's no room for change. You're just stuck in that same spot. You wearing those same shoes, that same shirt, sitting in that same chair, driving the same car. That's a boring life. That's a long life. We want a beautiful, illustrious life, one that has been lived, and you have your flowers, and you can enjoy your health and your mind and all that good stuff while you still have it, while everything is still working correctly as it should. So we're going to throw stagnation in the trash can and run far away as we can. The last but not least, stagnation puts a strain on relationships. So if you have people that are in your life and they're moving and they're shaking and they're excelling and they're growing, and you're just that negative person or that down person, or you just stuck in that same spot, they don't really want to spend a lot of time with you because you're killing their energy and their vibe, and y'all are not equal because they're moving, they're making things happen, and you're just sitting there whistling, playing with your thumbs, wiggling your toes, not making much action, not getting any traction. So no one really wants to be around a Debbie Downer or a negative person. So let's get up, let's move, let's do something, let's make something, let's have something. Whatever got you in this bad point of stagnation or not wanting to do it, this funk, just throw it away. Quit remembering it. It's not worth it. It's in the past. Your future is much brighter. That's why your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror. So think big, be big, have big things, and live a big life. If this is you, just work on yourself. This is a way to start, at least. This won't solve all your problems, but hopefully it solves some of them. Don't forget to like, comment, or follow. This is Millionaire Mindset, and my name is Chuck. I'll see you next time. Peace.